Hey folks, welcome to verifiedinvesting.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist. Now in this video, we're going to analyze the chart of ETH. We're going to take a look at the key support and resistance levels. And remember, verified investing is all about charts, no BS. So again, charts give us probabilities. And if we know our probabilities, we can make informed decisions without all the hype that is out in the world today on social media, media, and so on and so forth. So let's dive right into the ETH chart. And what we can see is ETH has had a great run here all the way up on the daily chart, a little pullback about 2 weeks ago, and then a surge over the last week to week and a half, pushing up 52-week highs. Now, the first thing that I want to find out when I look and analyze this chart, I want to know my support and resistance levels. ETH, again, if we look at this in terms of a move, it has had a big move to the upside. Let's go do a price range. From the lows of April, we have seen a move up on ETH of 200%. So we know it's had a great run. The question is, can it continue? And to do that, we have to draw our trend lines. Now, notice this is the daily chart. There's no trend lines. We're going to draw them together. First thing I do is I go to the previous all-time high from 2021. We put a trend line in there and connect it to our highest point. Not here, but here, because this is your high prior to where we currently are. Now, if we put that in right there, we can see magically, and this is the coolest thing ever. Look, exact high, pretty much the exact high, and it touched right there. Now, that tells me this is a valid trend line. And we see that ETH pulled back off of that and then broke above and went even higher and broke out. Now, one of the things that catches my eye is that you have a confirmed breakout here. A confirmed breakout, a close above with a subsequent close higher. That tells me that this is now a confirmed breakout, and it tells me this line here at around 39.25 will be technical support. So if ETH pulls back into here, investors should expect some support at that level. So we now have our support level, our first support level. Now listen, is it possible for ETH to break back below? Well, certainly. If the stock market starts to collapse, risk assets may come down. And if that does occur, your next level would be your subsequent pivot low here. All right here would be your previous low. We take a trend line there, and that becomes your next technical support. So support number one, 39.25. Support number two, 33.65. Those are your two key supports on ETH over the next week. And remember, I'll do an update every single week for free right here at verifiedinvesting.com. And again, you can come check in every single week. And don't forget, guys, feel free to join Smart Money Crypto for exact entries. That's at verifiedinvesting.com, only $85 a month. Exact entries and exits, longs and shorts. We have the hodler, which is a hodler service in case you're into just buying and holding and getting those beautiful returns. Or if you're into swing trading like me, there's the swing trader in that service, the crypto maestro. The maestro there is my service. And then we also have a small cap service in there as well. All included, by the way, all included. Okay, so where could this go? Well, on the ETH chart, if it continues up, the likely scenario is this double top at 48.63. And we can put a trend line in, and that is resistance on the chart. In fact, let me label that because that's going to be a big level. Resistance on ETH at around 48.63. All right, 48.63. All right, so again, the odds right now, and this is how it could go, and I'll show you guys how this could go. There is a chance that we have a short-term pullback after you confirm above. Oftentimes, there's a check back. As long as this level holds, the odds favor a move to the upside. Remember, it doesn't matter what I think, what I feel. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is what the charts are telling us, which is probability. And when you look at probability, you get rid of all your personal biases, whether it's going to go up to infinity, whether it's going to go down to zero. It doesn't matter. It's all about the chart. And what I do is in these videos and at verifiedinvesting.com, we simply look at the probabilities. So in this case, we've had a good move up. You can see it's starting to pull back. We've confirmed, which means this is major support. This is going to be support. The odds favor maybe a retrace into this level and then a move up to 48.63. If this level breaks, Well, then you go down a little bit further to 33.65 or so right here. And again, upside in general would be the favored move. Now, one other thing I want to point out, guys, we'll give you one more support and resistance on the chart. If we continue to go down, let's say we get a bigger sell-off, look at this amazing level here, folks. There's a major support here. And this would be actually where I would load the boat on ETH. Notice this flat top right here, okay? That's a flat top, which tells you that's major support. And also notice how this upsloping trend line, if we go here and we extend these out, look, these eventually meet. And so for me, I always look for multi-factor support levels, right? So multi-factor support levels where if ever ETH comes back into this level and hits this line and this line, the odds of a bounce are increased because it's two lines together. And that is super, super, super important. All right, now let's look on the other side. What could be an upside target if double top is broken? This is where it gets even crazier. And what I would do here, folks, is look at these lows and how it basically mirrors that high. I'll draw this trend line right in here. So we can basically take this, drag it up there, and that would be my next target. Look, low, low, low to high. And look, it goes right up here. And where is that? Well, currently, if we went up there, it would be around 5,400, depending on, remember, it is an inclining trend line or ascending trend line. So it will go up a little over time, but it gives us a basis for things. And I'm just going to extend these trend lines out. Let's get rid of that from the net now, but just so we can really see all these levels. All right. So again, here's resistance number one, resistance number two, support one, support two. And just in case we got a big stock market drop, this technical level around 2,800 would be epic support. That would be a big buy level for myself, most likely. Now, remember, folks, ultimately, by next week, we'll get more information. And when I do this video next week, we will obviously have more insights and information. And I'll give you updated levels. But again, the beauty of this is it's no bias, no BS, just charts. What are the charts telling us? And that is what I follow. And that's what we follow at verifiedinvesting.com. Again, we look for resistance to sell into or short and support levels to buy. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Come check us out at verifiedinvesting.com. My name again is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at verifiedinvesting.com.